In September 1972, the body of a teenage girl was found on a cliff known as the Devil's Teeth. Her name was Jeanette DePalma, and her mysterious death remains unsolved for 52 years. Newspaper claims she had been sacrificed in a satanic ritual. Serial killer Richard Cunningham, known as the Torso Killer, suggested he may have been responsible. Was her death a ritualistic sacrifice, or she was another victim of a ruthless serial killer? Jeanette DePalma was born on August 3, 1956, in a small town of Springfield, New Jersey. The town in the early 1970s was a peaceful, family-oriented suburban community in the Union County. It was known for its blend of residential neighborhoods and local small businesses, low crime rate, and proximity to New York City, which offered residents economic opportunities while still maintaining a peaceful suburban lifestyle. Janette was raised in a large Italian-American family, well known throughout the community for their religious faith and active involvement with the Catholic Church. Following her family's beliefs, Janette was an active member of the church youth committee. She planned to attend the Trinity Bible Institute in North Dakota after graduating high school to earn a degree so that she could help troubled kids find a better path in life. But on August 7, 1972, Janette disappeared. She told her parents she was taking a train to visit a friend and then go to her part-time job. But she never returned home that night. Her parents filed a missing person report the following day. Despite her plans, it seems she never made it to the train station. Police suspect that she may have tried to hitchhike instead. Weeks passed with no sign of her. Then, on September 19, 1972, 6 weeks after she went missing, the investigation took a dark turn. A dog returned home from the local woods carrying something strange in his mouth. The owner was horrified to find out it was a decayed human arm. After a 6-hour search, Janette's lifeless body was discovered. She was laying face down in a secluded wooded area atop of a strange rock formation the locals were calling the Devil's Teeth. This rock formation was located in Hoodale Quarry, New Jersey. The quarry was a major producer of limestone for construction projects. However, by the 1980s, its operation closed and the site was left abandoned. Eventually, that area was repurposed into an outdoor recreational space and is now offering hiking trails and other outdoor activities for visitors to enjoy. Witnesses who discovered the body described a peculiar crime scene. They've seen stones placed in a circular pattern, small wooden crosses, burnt-out candles, and sticks arranged in a pentagram shape. Symbols were carved into nearby trees and rocks, and her personal belongings were scattered around along with mutilated animal remains. Because the witnesses described such a weird crime scene, what came out of it was intense speculation and rumors. Newspapers began publishing chilling headlines suggesting devil worshippers or witchcraft may have been involved. One headline featured a theory from a local priest stating, "Devil disciples killed girl." He suggested that the devil worshippers may have been involved due to Janette's faith and community involvement. Another paper added fuel to the fire with Church of Satan in New Jersey gives Satan his due. In the 1970s, the Church of Satan was a real entity, and he added an extra layer of intrigue to Janette's story. People were speculating and talking about dark rituals and sinister ceremonies, even wondering if the devil himself had played a role in Janette's fate. Newspapers' headlines such as "Witchcraft implicated in DePalma's murder" or girl sacrifice in witch rite, did nothing but create fear within the public. During the early 1970s, the US was experiencing a societal shift. The hippie era was fading, and Christianity was gaining momentum. People were calling it the Jesus movement. Also, fear of Satanism and witchcraft was on a rise. Janette's death occurred 3 years after the Manson's family murders, and people were already on edge and paranoid because of it. The cliff name as the Devil's Teeth added to the controversy and speculation. These headlines and the eerie circumstances led people to draw connections between her death and dark rituals, witchcraft, or even satanic cults, feeding a climate of fear and suspicion during a time already marked by high-profile, gruesome crimes. With all that was going on, the truth what really happened to Jeanette DePalma remained in the dark, and it interfered with the investigation. Authorities faced significant pressure to solve the case quickly, but the combination of public fear, media sensationalism, and the mysterious nature of the death made the investigation particularly challenging. Investigators were unable to determine the cause of death due to the advanced state of decomposition the body was in. It was suspected she may have died from asphyxiation, as there were no signs of broken bones or blunt force trauma to the body. Some speculated she may have overdosed due to her association with children who were known drug users. However, there was no evidence of drugs, and her family confirmed that she occasionally smoked marijuana but was not known to indulge in any other substances. Stains were found on her underwear, bra, and blouse as well, but unfortunately, they were too deteriorated for DNA testing to be conducted. Because no cause of death was determined, her death was classified as suspicious instead of a homicide. During the early investigation, the police got a tip about a homeless man named Red living near the quarry. Red left his campsite in the woods around the time DePalma disappeared. At first, he seemed like a promising suspect, but the Union County Prosecutor Office ruled him out as a suspect. Due to the lack of information from the public, the case eventually went cold. Another possible suspect emerged in 2021 when serial killer Richard Cunningham, known as the Torso Killer, suggested he may have been involved in Janette's murder. However, this claim remains unverified as of now, but there is a strong possibility that this is true. There were at least 2 other murder cases involving girls and similar unsolved cases around that same time. It is believed that this low-life killer killed up to 80 to 100 women in that area and other states during the same time period as DePalma's murder. This guy killed so many women, he doesn't even remember how many and who they were. Maybe he was the devil everyone feared. Currently, the investigators are in contact with the killer, attempting to get him to reveal more information about his victims.
Maybe the end of 66, 67.
It's a lot of years of running around.
A lot of states still.
Yeah. Do you have a number in your head that you think? Did you ever sit back and think about it?
It's sad to say I couldn't count that high. They start to get jumbled. I would say there's well over 80.
You think that many?
Well over.
This ongoing investigation into the serial killer's other victims is highlighting the tragic circumstances surrounding Janette's death, moving the focus away from rumors and towards the pursuit of justice for her and many other victims. The rumors of witchcraft and Satanism were eventually squashed by Weird New Jersey magazine. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the magazine received anonymous letters regarding the case and started their own independent investigation. After analyzing the crime scene photos, they said there was absolutely no evidence supporting all the rumors. The The crime scene didn't have wood crosses, altars, or sacrificed animals, and the wood logs surrounding Janette's body were there naturally and not staged in any way. They were unsure why the rumors started and confident about their findings. While the narrative of satanic ritual has captured the imagination of many, it is important to acknowledge that without solid evidence, it remains a theory, and the case remains one of Springfield's most haunting unsolved mysteries.